Caddo Correctional Center is bursting at the seams. It's a story we've talked about a lot and frequently holding way more people than it was designed for. That costs taxpayers millions of extra dollars, and it poses security risks for guards and prisoners.
Part of the problem is actually at the courthouse. Those in jail today wait on average twice as long for trial as they did a decade ago. In this story, I show you what the Caddo judges are and are not doing at Caddo Court.
Judge Donald Hathaway has been actively working to help solve overcrowding at CCC. He's part of the local task force that produced a report in November looking at the causes and possible solutions. Judge Hathaway's section consistently has the lowest number of pretrial inmates among the 5 criminal court sections. He's focused on bonding nonviolent people out of jail and keeping space available for the violent offenders.
If I have someone come before me with a low-level offense and a low bond, and they haven't made the bond, I ask them, why are you in jail?
But most of the men and women awaiting trial in Hathaway's section are accused of serious crimes, and for them, he's not budging.
Of the 177 or whatever it is that I have right now, they're violent offenders. They're people you don't want on the street, and so I'm not going to lower their bonds.
Caddo Criminal Court has 5 sections. There's Hathaway, Judge John Mosley, Judge Mike Pittman, Judge Ramona Emanuel, and Judge Aaron Lee Waddell Garrett, the drug court judge. According to Caddo District Attorney records, as of July 10th, the judges in sections 1 through 4 have held 28 jury trials so far this year. That's more than judges in East Baton Rouge Parish held in all of last year.
We handle a huge number of jury trials up here. We are a jury trial heavy jurisdiction.
But even with this high number, stakeholders agree Caddo needs to hold even more. In 2015, only 1% of pretrial inmates waited more than a year for trial. In 2022, that number grew to 38%. Earlier this month, Caddo DA James Stewart sent a letter to the judges recommending they switch Section 5 from handling nothing but drug cases to a regular criminal section, like the other 4. He said, quote, "The time to utilize the criminal drug section for trials other than drug cases is now." Supreme Court Justice Scott Creighton, who oversees Caddo Court, also sent his own letter encouraging a change. But in that letter, Creighton also singled out Judge Garrett. In his letter, he said Garrett's courtroom has a, quote, "consistent and stunning record of having the highest or second highest number of pretrial detainees, the lowest number of jury trials, and the least number of hours and days spent in court." According to records obtained from the DA's office, Garrett has only had 1 jury trial this year. She also has the smallest number of new cases opened in 2024. On the day Creighton wrote his letter, she had the second highest number of pretrial detainees. Garrett declined our request for an interview, but wrote a letter to Creighton when he first brought up the issue in 2022, defending her work ethic, writing, quote, "I will put my job performance up against anyone, and I will match my integrity, ethics, and code of professional conduct to just about anyone as well," characterizing her conduct as an effort to balance justice with rehabilitation. Despite the recommendations, the judges are not changing the drug section.
We see value in the drug section. You get a uniform distribution of justice, and you've got a section that works very hard to get them, the defendants, into rehabilitation.
Instead, they have come up with their own plan to get more criminal cases resolved. They are adding another criminal court section. Caddo District Judge Edwin Byrd will be moving over from family court.
We are willing to provide an additional courtroom for criminal cases, and that, I believe, will actually make a difference.
Over the weekend, Supreme Court Justice Scott Creighton told us he applauds this unanimous decision of the court to create a new criminal section and believes that once implemented, it will have a significant positive impact on the overcrowding at CCC. For more information and links to the letters that we referenced in that story, you can go to our website at ktbs.com/criminal justice crisis.